Good morning, student. I am Renu Agrawal. Today I will teach you science, the first lesson, crop productions and the management. Now, what do you mean by crop production? Crop means what? Before that, first you tell me, why do we eat the food daily? Why we need the food? And what type of the food we eat daily? We eat khaman, dhokla, roti, sabji, dal, chawal, rice, etc. Many kinds of foods. And from all that food we get energy. So we can say that the food is necessary for getting energy. Means energy from the food is utilized by organism for carrying out their various body function. In our body, there are different functions such as digestion, respirations, and excretions. We get our food from plants, animals, or both. Now, all these type of the food that we eat, we get it from the field, and in the field, the farmer grows such plants, and these plants, which is grown by the farmers in a large quantity in the same area, is called as the crops. So we can say when plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is called as the crop. For example, crop of wheat means that all the plants grown in a field are that of wheat. First, in till 10,000 BCE, peoples were nomadic. Nomadic means they were moving from one place to another. They were wandering in groups from place to place in search of food and shelter. They ate raw foods. Raw fruits means kacha and vegetables, and started hunting animals for food. Afterwards, they could cultivate land and produce rice, wheat, and other food crops. Thus was born agriculture. Means agriculture is born from that time, and the crops are grown in such lands. You know that crops are of different type, like cereals, vegetables, and fruits. These can be classified on the basis of the seasons in which they grow. India is a very vast country. The climatic conditions like temperature, humidity, and rainfall, they are vary from one place to another place. Accordingly, there is a rich variety of crops grown in different parts of the country. Despite this diversity, the crop is divided into two groups: the kharif crops and the rabi crops. Now, what is meant by the kharif crops? The crops which are sown in the rainy seasons are called as the kharif crops. Just now the rainy season is started. Now the crops which can be sown in the field, on the land, is called as the kharif crops. The rainy season in India is generally from June to September. So that is the time in which the kharif crop is grown. Paddy, maize, soyabean, groundnut, and cotton. All these are the examples of kharif crops. Second one is rabi crops. Rabi crops means the crops which is grown in the winter seasons. Means from October to March are called as the rabi crops. An example of these rabi crops means the crops like wheat, gram, pea, mustard, and linseed. All these are the rabi crops. So according to the season, according to the time, the crop is divided mainly into two groups: kharif crops and rabi crops, which can be grown in the rainy seasons and comes in the winter. They are known as the kharif crops. And the rabi crops, which is grown in the winter seasons and ripe in the month of March, April, that is called, they are known as the rabi crops. So do you understand what about the rabi crops and kharif crops? Understood? Okay. Now the next is basic practices of the crop productions. In the basic practice These basic practices means what? कि when the crop is grown in the field, then some practices, some things should be done, preparing for the production of the crops. They are preparation of soil. First one is, second one is sowing. Third one, adding manure and fertilizer. Irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, storage. So all these are 7. These are the 7 steps done by the farmer to produce the crops. The preparation of the soil is the first steps. The preparation of the soil is the first step. How the soil is prepared in the crops. The preparation of the soil, it is the first step before growing crop. For this, the soil is plowed. Due to plowing, the soil becomes loose and turning up and down. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soils allows the roots to breathe easily. The loosened soil helps in the growth of the earthworm and microbes present in the soil. They add humus to the soil. Preparation of the soil means it is the first step in which the crop is first step before growing the crop. Here the soil is plowed with the help of plow, hoe, etc. The soil becomes loose. When the soil becomes loose, the air goes inside it, and so that when the seeds are sown in, they get air from the soil. So this is the first step for growing the crops. The plowed field, they may have big pieces of the soil. They are known as the crumbs. CRUMBS, crumbs. These crumbs can be broken with the use of a plunk. The field is leveled for sowing as well as for irrigation purposes. The leveling of the soil is done with the help of a leveler. Leveler, plow, plunk, hoe, all these are the instruments or equipment which can be used for the farmer. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before tilling. This helps in proper mixing of the manure with the soil. The soil is watered before sowing. By this, the prepared soil becomes suitable for sowing. So in the first stage, the soil is prepared well. By plowing, the soil becomes loose. It turns up and down so that air can pass through it. The seed is sown and then there is a watering. The second step is sowing. Sowing is the most important part of the crop production. Before sowing, good quality of seeds are selected. Good quality seeds are clean and healthy. Farmers prepare to use seeds which give a higher seed yield. Means what? The seeds which are used in the field, it is of healthy seed, it is of good quality, and when it is of good quality, then it is sown in the soil so that we can get the good amount of crops. The tool used traditionally for sowing the seeds is funnel shape. You have seen in the field that how this funnel shape comes, and this funnel shape along with the tractor in the picture, you can see it in the textbook. The seeds are filled into the funnel, passed down through 2 or 3 pipes having sharp ends. These ends pierce into the soil and place seed there. Nowadays, what happened? The seed drill is used. This seed drill is used for sowing with the help of tractor. Nowadays, there is manual work is very less. The farmer generally use the equipments which can be done very easily and quickly. So most of the work is done by the tractor. This tool sows the seeds uniformly at a proper distance and depth. So by these seeds get covered by the soil after sowing. Sowing by using a seed drill save time and labor. Just now I said that nowadays most of the farmer use the tractors and the modern equipments which can save their time and labor. After sowing, the third step comes weeding. The process of removal of weed is called as the weeding, means the plant which can be grown along with the crops. They are known as the weeds, and to remove these weeds is known as the weeding. Weeding is necessary. Why? Since weeds compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space and light. Some weeds interfere even in the harvesting and may be poisonous for animals and human beings. So it is very compulsory to take out the weeding. Such process is known as the weeding. Farmers adopt many ways to remove weeds and control their growth. The manual removal includes physical removal of weeds by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground from time to time. They can be used by khurpi, means with the help of khurpi, they take out these unnecessary plants or weeds. This is done with the help of khurpi. A seed drill is used to uproot weeds. The another tool is seed drill. It is also used to uproot the weeds. The best time for the removal of the weed is before they produce flowers and seeds. Means these weeds cannot be grown for long height, or it should not be grown up to a means when they give the fruits or flowers. Before that they can be uprooted. Tilling before sowing of crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds, which may then dry up and get mixed with the soils. Weeds are also controlled by using some certain chemicals. These chemicals are known as the weedicides. In markets we get different types of the pesticides and insecticides. For that such weedicides can be used. Here it is given 2,4-D. These are sprayed in the fields to kill the weeds. They do not damage the crops. The weedicides are also diluted with the water to the extent required and sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. Means what the weedicide we get from the market is not directly sprayed on the plants or on the grass, but first they are mixed with a certain amount of the water, and this diluted weedicide is sprayed on the plant so that the plants also do not get harms and only the weed can be removed. Now the next fourth point is threshing. Harvesting is the cutting of crop after it is mature. Means first we have done it preparation of soil, second one is sowing, third one is weeding. So slowly the plants are grown, and when these plants are grown, then harvesting process is done. This harvesting means cutting of the crop before it mature. In the harvested crop, the grain seed need to be separated from the chaff. Chaff means उसका जो बाहर का छिलका जैसा बोलते हैं ना, that is called as the chaff. जैसे गेहूं के बाहर होता है, व्हीट के बाहर जो छिलके जैसा होता है उसको हम chaff बोलते हैं. This process is called as the threshing. This is carried out with the help of machine called as combine, which is in fact of combine harvester and thresher. Means combine is a machine by which we can remove the chaff from the crops as well as we can harvest, we can cut the crops also. So these are the main four process which is done before the growing of the